Unposted Letter by Mahatria. Chapter 1. Today is His gift unto you. Recognizing the heart behind the material makes it a gift. Even a gift is just a material if you don't see the heart behind the material. A pen becomes a gift when you recognize the heart that gave you that pen. You say, I had a gifted childhood, when you recognize the heart of your parents in your upbringing. Education becomes a gift when you recognize the heart of the teachers who transferred that knowledge unto you. Lifestyle becomes a gift when you recognize the heart of your employers in your growth. Organizational growth becomes a gift when you recognize the heart of your employees in their endeavor. A gift is not a material, but an outlook, to look out at the heart behind the material. In that sense, today is an eternal gift. While there can be several sources for every gift, today is that precious gift that you either get from Him or it just means that you have already lived your last day. Not everyone who went to sleep last night woke up this morning. The very fact you did, some force above still thinks you are worthy of another day today. Recognize the heart of the divine behind this 24-hour material. No, today is a providential gift. Realize, abusing the gift is abusing the giver. Wasting a day of your life will amount to abusing the giver of this gift. Only when you know the value of a gift, you will value the gift. Value today and make it valuable. Today you will trade one day of your life for what you will get in return. So make your today as productive as you can. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. So draw a line to your past. Believe yesterday was over yesterday and press your speed button into your future. Today does not care about the blemishes of your past, nor is it affected by the uncertainties of the future. It is a day in itself, an opportunity in itself, and a portion of life by itself. So take care of your todays and you will take care of your life. Buddha said, let us rise up and be thankful, for if we didn't learn a lot today, at least we learned a little. And if we didn't learn a little, at least we didn't get sick. And if we got sick, at least we didn't die. So let us all be thankful. Pray, O my Lord, this day of mine is your gift unto me, and the way I live this day will be my gift unto you. Chapter 2. There is no easy way to the top. When you choose to drive, you have to accept traffic jams. When you choose to be health conscious, you have to forego being tongue conscious. With income will come income tax. Anything you choose in life comes along with its own inherent positives and negatives. What folly it is to search for a rose bush without the thorns. When you choose one face of the coin, you have also chosen the other side of the coin. Don't ask for a trouble-free, blessed life. Not even the Mahatmas could embrace a trouble-free, blessed life. There is no such life. Bigger the ambition, greater will be the issues. When you want to talk, the issues are few. When you choose to run a marathon, obviously there are more issues to deal with. When you choose to merely exist, you face lesser issues. When you choose to live worthy of your potential, then you have to solve larger issues. By lifting one end of the stick, you have already picked up the other end. Only if you are willing to be chiseled, you will become the idol worthy of being worshipped. There is no easy way to the top, and those who made it to the top didn't make it easy. After all, there has to be a difference between a history reader and a history maker. In a Bible study group, they reach Malachi 3:3:3. He will sit as a refiner and purifier of silver. What did it mean about the character and nature of God? That week, one of the women had an appointment with a silversmith to watch him at work. As he watched the silversmith, he held a piece of silver over the fire and let it heat up. He explained that one had to hold the silver in the middle of the fire where the flames were hottest for all the impurities to get burnt away. See, our silversmith, if it was true that he had to sit there in front of the fire the whole time, the man affirmed that he not only had to sit there holding the silver, but also had to keep his eyes on the silver the whole time. If the silver was left a moment too long in the flame, it would be destroyed. The woman then asked, "How do you know when the silver is fully refined?" He smiled and answered, "Oh, that's easy, when I see my image in it." If you are feeling the heat of life, remember that God has His eye on you and will keep watching you until He sees His image in you. In every man slips a prophet. God become man so that man can again become God. Life is not a furnace that's burning you, but one that's transforming you into a glittering silver. Chapter 3. A relationship that matters to you the most. If you are happy in life right now, it's not because everything about your life is necessarily going right, but because a relationship that really matters to you the most is going great. If you are unhappy in life right now, it's not because everything about your life is going wrong, but because a relationship that really matters to you the most is not going great. Relationships are like seeds. They have to be nurtured and developed. Expectations are like weeds. They grow on their own accord. When enough investment goes into building a relationship, the expectations is that relationship can be managed. When a relationship is left neglected, then the expectations in that relationship shake the very roots of the relationship. Our problem is growing expectations in stagnant relationships. Let us use the metaphor of a savings bank account. Deposits build the reserves in an account from which we can withdraw, but we can withdraw only to the extent we have built the reserves. Similarly, withdrawals in a relationships are possible only to the extent we have made deposits in that relationship. In a relationship where there is a substantial emotional reserve, mistakes will be tolerated and forgiven. The meaning will be understood even when communication is inadequate, and your intentions will be appreciated even if you fall short in your actions. In all, the relationship will be good because you are considered good, and you are considered good because of the deposits you have made to build the emotional reserves in that relationship. However, there are some relationships which are taken for granted. The permanence of the relationship is assumed and nothing is done to nurture the relationship. Expectations continue to rise, but the investments needed to build the relationships are not made with the same continuity. The emotional reserves are overdrawn. In such a scenario, you will be held an offender for every word you speak. Every move of yours will be judged. Verbal battles and slammed doors will become regular occurrences. Neither will your actions be appreciated, nor will your intentions be respected. Such a relationship is like walking on a minefield. It blows up any time and many times. The solution is simpler than simple. Deposits, more deposits, and many more deposits. No active relationship can be free from withdrawal, but we can always make enough deposits that on which you invest time grows. Relationships have to be nurtured with the investment of quality time. Take time to listen and to understand. As often as possible, communicate to be understood. Make your love visible by being expressive and demonstrative. Seek to give, but also to be graceful in receiving. Receiving is one way of showing your respect for the giver, and it is a huge deposit. Deposit by deposit, build a great relationship and thus earn your happiness in life. Mythology shows that even gods had problems in their relationships. Here is an opportunity to be one up on God. For our children, we are the only Quran they will read in their lifetime, the only Vedas they will see, the only Bible they will experience, the only Dharma they will follow. Your life and my life will either serve as a warning or as an example. I know it is an awesome responsibility, but how else can you explain why you came into this planet before then?